let's go over how to get better ranked units, or SS units, in Anime Rise. Hello, it is sisterguard here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back today in Anime Rise because we're going to go over a question I see a lot, which is how do you get SS units, or how do I get better ranked units in Anime Rise? Now, the main premise of this game, and hopefully if you've already played this, you already know that you have to defeat enemies in order to get them to a rise. Now, in order to go from getting E ranked units and D ranked units and C ranked units, which are the only ones you can get in the overworld, you need to go and do dungeons. Dungeons come in different ranks from E to S. And whenever you do a dungeon, you have a chance of getting a ranked unit from a higher tier. Example being, if I was to go do a D dungeon and rise all the units in there, I would have a slight chance to get a C ranked unit. So for those of you that don't have good ranked units, that's pretty much how you have to do it, is you have to go start doing dungeons and start trying to get better that way. Now, how do you get SS ranked units? You have to do S ranked dungeons. And you're like, well, why won't I just go do SS ranked dungeons? Those don't exist. So you're going to have to go ahead and do S ranked dungeons. There is a slight chance whenever you do an S ranked dungeon, you'll get an SS unit. That includes bosses too, by the way. Some of the best units in the game are bosses, like Monarch. The double S unit Monarch does 37 million damage. It is a lot, okay? Now, basically how this works, you're going to see me start a SS dungeon here. I was actually kind of mad because I have grown out of getting most of the units from solo leveling, other than the boss as an SS unit. And I was going through just trying to see if I could snag one for a clip for this video. And I did manage, in fact, to get an SS unit. Yeah, I'm a little bit mad, but we're going to be using him here in a minute to go ahead and show y'all how to level these guys up quickly, because that is another question I get asked too. I'm going to piece this in. But I know some of y'all are going to be like, I don't want to wait around forever for an SS dungeon. That seems like a waste of my time. I have better things to do. And I agree. So the devs, with polling from the community that caused an war and caused an outage for the Discord, that was funny. These are 4 times that there is going to be a random guaranteed S dungeon in the game. Mind you, all of these are in CST, so you can convert that to what you need that, which is Google's the thing, people. So it's 1 a.m., 7 a.m., 1 p.m., and 7 p.m. So there will always be an S rank dungeon at those following times. So we are about 5 minutes away from doing another dungeon that is going to be a guaranteed S rank, so we're going to go ahead and do that. But before then, let's go level up our little goober. So the best way to level up any unit is you need to equip him by himself. So I'm going to unequip my entire team currently. I'm going to go ahead and equip this guy. So he's by himself. He's level 54. And my biggest tidbit if you're trying to level these guys up is go over to Solo Island until it is stupidly easy for them to kill things, okay? He's kind of doing some decent damage right now. I don't think he got that much experience though. Yeah. So if they're not getting that much experience like that one, go ahead and migrate on over to the next basically area. So we can go head on over to the ninja area or grass village. The other recommendation I have if you're trying to level these guys up quickly is if you see a lower ranked dungeon like an A or a B, go ahead and take them through that solo, because that'll help out a lot. Now, it's going to take them a while until they start hitting some of those higher levels. So just kind of keep that in mind. You're going to have to sit here for a minute probably. The reason you are leveling these guys up by themselves is XP is based on the amount of damage. If I was to equip all these other guys, yes, it would go super quick, but he's not going to get as much experience. So let's go ahead and wait for that unit. Here we go. Let's go over here. Yeah, by himself, we already gained 4, but if he's using the help of the other units, I'm not gaining as much experience. So yeah. So when we started this process, he's now at level 68. He did 1/5 of that damage, 1/3. So he's already gaining an immense amount of damage. And once we're done here at Ninja, you go move over to Pirate. And then near the end, because these guys max level is 200, by the way, That's the other reason people want the SS units, is they go up to 200. We'll go over to Bleach, and starting units right near the spawn area, or where the spawn teleporter is, they give a ton of experience. That's really all you got to do. You just slowly move them from one area to the next by themselves, and this goes pretty quick. We're already at level 71 now. Now, the next dungeon is about to spawn for the next S rank. So I'm going to go sit for that, and then we'll continue leveling this guy up, and I'll kind of give y'all a rough estimation about how much time it's going to take you to level these guys up. And we got Brom Island, which is honestly the best thing I can ask for. Now, with these S-level dungeons, the biggest tidbit I can say, make sure you set your spawn at that island. So right in the little front area, make sure you set your spawn. And you're going to want to do these dungeons as many times as possible. So set spawn. Portals up over here, which by the way, they have added this ladder up here so y'all can get up here. Create, start, go. I should at least be able to get 2 to 3 runs in today with this one. Brom's a little more difficult. Bleach is next to impossible, so I wish they would nerf that zone to the ground. Now I will say you don't need to stand directly on top of the units if you want to kind of stand slightly askew if you have auto attack. That way you can start leading your units to the next one. So we'll see if we can get one. It's been a minute since I've gotten one, and yeah, the only way my team improves right now is if I manage to be able to get one. So I'll go all the way through. Once we get to the boss, because the boss always takes me a minute, we'll look to see if we got one this time. Now, if you're doing dungeons in a group, I want to give you a heads up. You do need to do 10% damage in order to get credit. That's what I am hearing. It's one reason why I generally don't take people in dungeons with me unless it's for Bleach. One, because people usually don't get credit because I'll kill things too fast. And two, I normally don't do dungeons but S, and everyone wants all those units. Alright, we're at the boss. I've kind of been sneaking people while we've been doing this. So, unfortunately, none this run. I got tons of S units, though. We'll see if we can get anything on the boss. Big tidbit if you want to get these through faster. Once they've killed the boss, go ahead and start spamming the leave button. So that way you can get in and out a lot faster. I will have enough time to do one more. I'm not going to be able to do third, which was what I was hoping for. So, and are we going to get Mihawk? Nope. Alright, so yeah, you just gotta redo them again, so they can cost gems, tickets. I'm working on a ticket video at the moment, so I have, like, no tickets, so we're just gonna use gems, since I have 17 billion. Alrighty, we're at Mihawk once again. I actually had a little bit of patience this time, so we'll go take a look to see what we got. Anything good? Nope. That's depressing. It happens. I'm on, like, my 10th run of not getting any from any S rank dungeons, so it happens. This is a very luck-based game. I wish they would add stuff that would increase the luck, but I think I'm on day 3 now of not getting anything to improve my team, and not from a lack of trying. So yeah. No Mihawk either. Okay, so we can go ahead and try and keep leveling up our guys. So we're gonna get them up to max. We're going to go back over to Ninja. Now, another thing you can do is if you have a bunch of units that are all around the same level, which I happen to have quite a few unleveled up units, is if you want to take them to a greater island. So if I go from Ninja all the way back over to Brom, you can level them up together that way. Which we're going to go ahead and try and do that because XP's kind of fallen off a little bit over here for them, and it's taken a little bit. But already up to 95, doing 125k is not bad. Of course, I mean, I've got this guy doing not even close to, like, so much lower on his level than him, and still getting a lot more. Well, I am happy to report that it only took me about 2 hours, but that's because this guy is one of the weaker S units, and he kind of sucks. Not even gonna lie. So I finally got him up to max, but yeah, that's about how long it takes. It can take a good bit of time. But hopefully this was helpful for your grind. I know I kept saying the SS rank dungeons. Those don't exist. I want to reiterate that. I meant to say S. It was early when I started this recording. It is now not early, so yeah. But hopefully this was helpful in getting your SS units, and I'll see y'all next time.